Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm going to give you a quick second update. My computer is going to get handed in this afternoon to the Apple people to see if they can fix up my hard drive. But yeah, I've got all my orchids back now and I wanted to give you an update. But before I do that, I've got a much bigger update for you. And I'm not sure if you can hear that little snorting, but meet little Frankie. He's our newest little baby. Toby is just absolutely astounding us with his big brother skills. He is being absolutely amazing. He's usually so boisterous and in your face, but he is just being like the most natural big brother ever. But yeah, little Frankie is a French bulldog. He's 8 weeks old. He's just got the sweetest little personality. But yeah, we fell in love with him straight away. So we will start with my little upstairs grow space. I may detour to show you a little pup every now and again. But everyone's doing fantastic actually. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but on the drive to one of my babysitters' houses, I had to brake suddenly because someone didn't indicate, and the car in front of me had to stop, and then I had to stop, and a whole tray of about 8 orchids fell into the back seat, unpotted my beautiful paphs, but they all did well, and my paph philippinense still managed to make an amazing spike. But all of these guys are doing really well. They're growing leaves. All the little seedlings here have new growths, almost all of them. Up here we've got little maxillary variabilis with one teeny tiny little flower. It's actually really difficult to get in there and smell, but to my nose there's no fragrance just yet. So I don't know if they're supposed to be, but I thought most of the maxillarias did have some sort of fragrance. But yeah, none that I can tell on this one. Next door we've got dendrobium little green apples, and they've got a beautiful flower spike. Just one. And it's growing in a little bit of a funny orientation. So let me just face the light there. But it's just beginning to open up. Oh, sorry. Here we go. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, I think. Green with a very strong purple lip there. So that'll be nice when it opens up, and the growth on this is amazing. It's huge. I hope you don't mind the little puppy distractions, but anyway, they just get along so well. All right. Back to the orchids, even though I know you probably actually just want to see the puppies, but it's an orchid channel. So this is Burana Jade Green, and you can see it's got its first flower spike there as well. Toby's run away, and I've got little one with me now, so and just one more little development I want to show you. This is False speciosus. I was surprised that it didn't develop any new leaves while I was gone, but what have I discovered? Can you see down there? So you can see the size of it. It's quite a small plant, but close up there. Try and move this all out of the way. I'm still not sure, but I don't think it looks like a root, so yeah, maybe we'll have a flower spike, a first flowering on a little False speciosa. I'll do a very brief update on the cymbidiums, which I showed you while I was on holiday, but they've been out here the whole time, out in the open, and actually that's evaporated a little bit, but these bowls, these pots were entirely full of water. I thought there was a drainage hole at the bottom, but you know, there's not. So some of the orchids were floating and they're still alive, except this one is looking very, very sad, and I actually think I'm going to cut my losses and I'm going to chuck it. And if you remember also, I did spray them with that diatomaceous earth, but stupid me, it's been like raining non-stop in Brisbane, and yeah, of course it would have washed off. So I can't tell you if it works or not, but there's still spider mite. See a little spider mite there as well. So yes, what I am going to do is probably try Miss Orchid Girl's solution and give them a spray with that. But the other thing is, I'm wondering if I should just change the location of my cymbidiums to remain somewhere out here. Maybe I could set up a little area down here, which I'm not sure is the best idea with a new puppy, but yeah, I don't want to keep them with my other orchids. They're not my favorite orchids, you know. I don't have a really strong attachment to them because they didn't flower for me this year. So yeah, I will probably do a whole separate video on these cymbidiums later on when I decide what I'm going to do with them. And I just have to show you the cutest thing, but he has a huge thing for leaves, and he just walks around with the little leaves, and it's just freaking adorable. So next, I know I've shown you this path already, but I just want to give you an update because the second is completely open now. That dorsal sepal is just ridiculous. It's so nice. The petals are all fuzzy and cute. What I wanted to show you, because I missed it for the other two because I were with the babysitter, is that. Can you see those petals there in a little loop? They're about to drop. All the flowers are facing different directions, which makes for a little bit of an odd display, but Tess did a wonderful job. I had to try and teach her how to stake up a Paphiopedilum spike over Facebook Messenger. I fixed it up a little bit, but yeah, she did a great job. So next we're in the fowl grow space, and not much to show you because most of them stayed here at home, but I think it's quite funny because my orchid babysitters all managed to grow flower spikes for me on various orchids, and none of them had any idea. I thought it was pretty funny. But this is DTPS belladonna. I've had her since she was a seedling, and she's got 2 flower spikes, and they are her first flower spikes, growing in different directions. So not sure how I'm gonna deal with that, but oh well, 2 flower spikes, who can complain? And this is a little no ID mini fowl, which grew a funny leaf and has grown all that since I've been away, and has this flower spike. So it's got beautiful flowers actually, and if I have managed to find photos, I will put a little picture of the flower up here. Oh, you're chewing on Daddy's bag. That's okay, we won't tell him. And check out this one. She's in glorious, almost full bloom as well. So yeah, October orchids in bloom is gonna be magnificent. And out here on the back deck we've got some flower spikes. This is Oncidium alasuca Claire. We've got this beautiful flower spike here. So this little one is a fairly recent addition, and I repotted it not too long ago. Do I have a date there? In September. handled repotting it brilliantly. Did not have a flower spike when I left for overseas. Grew this thing, and my friend had no idea. So yes, I staked it up. Massive flower spike. I don't know how she missed it. But it's got a couple of little extra branches here as well, if you can see. So I'm hoping for a very nice display on this one. And we've got Miltoniopsis Alexander, which I think I might have shown you already, but 2 flower buds coming along nicely. And this one is Miltoniopsis Breathless Beauty, which is going to put on a little bit of a show, I think. So 2 flower spikes there, as you can see. Let's find the others, hey? There's more. There's a couple more there. Let me try and get it to focus. Some more flower spikes there. And I did spot some more, but it's a little bit difficult to show you. And I just wanted to update you guys a little bit more on my Sidereia japonica, which has opened up a bit more. But aren't those flowers just beautiful? Little things. There's my hand for a bit of perspective as well. And in the last few days the fragrance has started to come out, and it is divine. So I'm going to do a spotlight video on it because I changed a few of the growing conditions this year. It's a very young plant, but I managed to get it to flower, and I think it was because of those changes that I made in its culture. So yeah, I just want to share that with you and do a little spotlight on it at some stage. A little update on my Cattleyas. So another flower bud that my friend Olivia grew for me that she didn't know. She's the one who also had the massive Oncidium flower spike and didn't realise. But this is Cattleya Topaz Angel, which has flowered for me before, and if I have any photos I'll put it up for you. Very fragrant, that one. And we've got Laelia purpurata, which has some buds forming in those sheets, and this is a Cattleya that hasn't flowered before with a sheath developing. We've got, I don't know if that's a sheath or a leaf. This one has just started growing something in the middle there since it came back to me. And yeah, so when these guys all got home, regardless of whether they were needing watering or not, I did water them. I fertilized them because they hadn't been fertilized for the entire time that I've been away. And I've also dropped in some a little teaspoon of blood and bone, which I'll show you. And yeah, I cannot recommend highly enough growing your Cattleyas outside if you can. So who knows if it's the fertilizer or just the extra light or being outdoors, but all those things combined, and I've actually noticed in 2 days that they are considerably more vigorous. So they love it outside, and they love these conditions that I give it. Alright, so I just want to show you, but this is the stuff that I've sprinkled on all my orchids now. High performance slow release fertilizer. This is the Analysis, but basically it's blood and bone. This is the first time I have used anything like this. I don't usually use any sort of slow release fertilizer, but I've read good reviews about this product, so I really don't think it's going to do any harm. And yeah, so they all got a little sprinkling of this. They've all got some fertilizer. I have got a massive amount of repotting ahead of me this spring. Put aside all the Cattleyas that need repotting. I've got epidendrums that need repotting, dendrobiums, oncidiums, and frags. paths, frags. I want to unpot these Rinker stylus and put them bare root in some wooden slatted baskets. So I've got lots of jobs ahead of me, which I'll slowly get through. I've got other priorities at the moment as well. We've got little Frankie to look after. I've got full-time work, and Christmas is around the corner, all sorts of stuff. So lots of stuff happening, but you know, I really wouldn't have it any other way. Life is great. I do kind of wish I was still on holiday. The work part is the work part. I enjoy my job, but I'd rather be hanging out with my boys. So anyway, guys, I don't know, I apologize for all the little distractions with the puppy, but I can't help it. We got him yesterday and he's just too adorable for words. And I don't know, I feel like I've dragged this on a little bit, so I will leave it there. And I'm not sure when I'll get around to the next video, just because partly because my computer is going to get fixed, and I've got all this other stuff happening, but I will try my best. So yeah. Oh my god. So thanks again everyone for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down as you see fit. Subscribe to my channel if you want to get some notifications on when I am releasing new videos. And yeah, I hope you guys will have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you all next time, and happy growing until then. Bye.